Nightingale, USA Today Sports. This is not baseball weather. In the first 2+ weeks of the MLB season, there have been 24 postponed games due to inclement weather. Anaheim, it was the biggest party the Los Angeles Angels ever hosted in the month of April. They packed the joint Tuesday night, selling out the Big A, with their second biggest crowd at Angel Stadium, 44,822, since the place was renovated 20 years ago, and first Tuesday sellout since they gave away Mike Trout bobblehead dolls 4 years ago. The crowd fervently fought through the traffic, waddled through the turnstiles, got to their seats, only to stare in disbelief at what they were seeing. The man of the honor, the man who they came to celebrate, was already gone. Shohei Ohtanis had left the building. Well, in this case, the playing field. Ohtanis, the craze of baseball, and now, facing its most powerful team in the Boston Red Sox, was gone by the time most of the fans even had a chance to order their first hot dog. Ohtanis lasted just 2 innings, 66 pitches, and departed with a blister. Oh, not one that will prevent him from making his next start, Tuesday, against the defending World Series champion, Houston Astros. It won't even keep him from returning to the starting lineup Thursday as a DH, Angels manager Mike Scioscia says. Still, it was enough of a nuisance for Scioscia to pull Ohtanis after 2 innings, after hearing him lose his complete command, spiking your splitter into the dirt, his slider spinning but never biting, and his fastball hanging in the air looking like a piñata. This is the guy who produced a major league leading 35.2% swinging strike percentage, including 26 swings and misses alone in his last start, against the Oakland Athletics. On this night Ohtanis had the Red Sox swing and miss just 3 times. Why, of the last 40 pitches he threw, not a single Red Sox batter swung and missed at a pitch. By the time the night was over, the Red Sox had a 10-1 laugher. Red Sox leadoff hitter Mookie Betts had 3 homers. Ohtanis' record became flawed, and the bandwagon emptied. Ohtanis, now 2-1 with a 3.80 ERA after giving up 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 walks and striking out 1, still, might be wearing Cinderella's glass slipper, but it's now scuffed and cracked. Obviously, I'm not going to be on top of my game every start, Ohtanis said. Probably more than half of my starts. I still have to pitch when I don't have my best stuff. Every pitcher goes through it. Free pass, Athletics draw near sellout crowd to Coliseum more. Cubs star willing to take pay cut for shorter season more. Lindor hits emotional home run in Puerto Rico. Was just that we wanted to believe that Ohtanis would never endure any adversity. Not yet, anyway. We fell in love with him, just like Fernando Valenzuela 4 decades ago with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and Mark Van Ryk, too. They were not just fabulous pitchers, but showmen. I think the dynamic is a bit different, said Angels manager Mike Scioscia, the Dodgers catcher with Valenzuela. Fernando was like every Mexican-American's favorite son when he first came on, and that was special in Los Angeles, especially. Shohei's a little bit older than Fernando when he first came up, but he's got a chance to be just as dynamic as his first season. Yet, there are going to be bumps along the way, clunkers, and games when he's facing the most explosive lineup in baseball, with the Red Sox, 14-2, scoring 75 runs in their last 9 games alone. His stuff is there, Betts said. Everything is there. He throws 100, has a good 90-mile-per-hour splitter, slider, curveball. He's got it all. But our team had a good approach against him today. It was Betts who spoiled Ohtanis' night before it got started, slamming a home run into the right center field seats on his 97-mile-per-hour fastball. Betts battled Ohtanis for 7 pitches until the homer, laying off his off-speed pitches, and forcing him to throw fastballs. It was the Red Sox's mantra all evening: lay off the off-speed pitches, and swing away, early and often, on those fastballs. It definitely affected his command of all his pitches, Scioscia said. He got through 2 innings, and we didn't want it to get any worse. If this was a game late in the season, Ohtanis said, he would have pitched through it. He had a blister problem off and on throughout his career in Japan, and felt it pop up at the end of his last start. Still, it was fine during his 2 bullpen sessions this week, when he warmed up in the bullpen Tuesday, right up until the first inning. Ohtanis simply had no feel for the ball, particularly his breaking pitches. Ohtani, blowing on his hand most of the night as if it were 27 degrees out and not 67 at game time, couldn't throw his patented split-fingered pitches or sliders for strikes. He nearly threw as many balls, 32, as strikes, 34, and he failed to get a single bat or two, swing and miss on his lethal splitter. "It's going to be a long season," Ohtani said, "and it's early in the season like this, I'm going to be very cautious. Usually, in Japan, I pitch without a wide healing. I've fought through it. It's going to be something similar this time, too. Certainly, this clunker will slow down the Ohtani hype machine," reminding folks that he's still just a 23-year-old kid from Japan, learning a new league, a new culture, in a new country. And, unless these clunkers become a routine, he remains baseball's greatest drawing card as the first real two-way player since Babe Ruth, hitting .367 with 3 homers and 11 RBI. He needs just one more victory to become the first player to win 3 games and hit 3 homers by the end of April. Everybody keeps saying he's more polished as a hitter, former Angels All-Star outfielder Salmon says, "but to me he's more polished as a pitcher. Is he Mike Trout when he hit the scene? Not yet for me. But he's impressive, nonetheless." The show goes on beginning Thursday when he's scheduled to be in the lineup as a DH against the Red Sox, and the San Francisco Giants over the weekend, in Anaheim, before his next scheduled start Tuesday against the defending World Series champions. Angels outfielder Justin Upton says, "You can't wait to see what he does next. And on nights like these, follow USA Today Sports' Bob Nightingale on Twitter and